Good morning. We're heading out to the dairy farm, pulling in on the back dirt road, back side of the property. Gonna do some sparrow shooting today. Most of our focus is going to be on sparrows. There's a good healthy population. I'd say there's probably well over 1,000 birds on this property. That's the first shot of the day, walking to the first spot of the day. It was about 75 yards on a feral pigeon. Try to get a good fly around with the pigeons circling there with the mountains in the background. Got a short clip of it right there. It's nice to see when you're out there. And next up, this is the tree close to the main house that gets a lot of action. There's a bigger tree off to the back right there, and they spend their time going back and forth, and then over to the feed lanes, and coming back to sit in these trees. Good perspective, and get back out, eat some more.
Top of the tree?
Yeah, somewhere around there. It's behind branches.
A little naked part of the tree there. Sparrow up top, and there he
Got one of
goes.
them.
Did you get the camera? Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
We were about 30 yards away for these shots, 35 yards away. Sitting on the ground. This is about 50 yards into the calf shed.
Yes.
Good solid hit. Here's a miss. It's about 55, 60 yards and just missed off to the back of him there. I don't think I judged the wind right.
Tell me when you're ready.
There's another good hit. Do a jump clip there and try to get these moving along. There's another one down.
I'm ready.
See the wind's going pretty good here. It's probably around 14 miles an hour or so.
Up top.
Yeah, there's
Camera wasn't on the bird I shot at there. We have another opportunity.
Get it?
And there he goes.
Yeah.
Never even knew what happened. Feet locked up and slipped off.
You still on the one on the left or the right?
You're right. No,
The right?
on both of them, actually.
There's another one down.
You recorded?
I'm not keeping count here. We ended with a pretty good amount on the day.
I broke the branch he was on.
That was a miss. It hit the branch right in front of him. It's still flopping in the wind there.
Yeah.
Ow.
There's another good hit. The thing about sparrows is center mass. Plenty of power to take care of them. Just center mass on the shots.
Yeah. Oh, dry fired.
A little frustration from the cameraman there. Walking over to another area of the farm here. This next spot we're coming up on is kind of the dump of the property. It's a 20-foot depression. Oh, it's probably a good acre and a half across or area. 100 yards across in each direction, and just old appliances and old pieces of equipment, the stuff that's just rusted down. And there's a pile of rebar on the north edge of it, and on the upper elevation by the driveway that goes down into the dump. And the sparrows will just repeatedly come into the same spot and treat it as a tree or bush with no leaves on it. And you could stay about 30 to 50 yards away, and through a certain part of the day, late afternoon, midday, they use this fairly often. Every few minutes, another flock's coming in.
Yes.
And a little group of them, and there's the first one down. These are going to go pretty quick. Just pausing the camera and then start recording again, because it's fast-paced. And it's pretty well one right after another. Another one down. Don't worry about the power lines and the truck you saw in the background there. It's around 600 yards away. The rangefinder says. The petroleum reservoir is back over on the left there. It's along this 700 yards away. Couldn't get the pellet gun to it if I tried. Max distance on this pellet gun at 20 degrees is 460, I believe 460 yards. There's another sparrow down. Here's another one down. And notice some action on the back side of that pasture. Recognize it from a different angle. And that's the prairie dog pasture at the dairy farm. Focus camera. There's some red-tailed hawks back here. Another one fly by there. You know, that's a mature bird. You can see that brick red tail. Friends over in Europe, that's a buzzard. Here in America, it's a hawk, a red-tailed hawk. Oh, back on the sparrows here. I think he hung around. Nah, he got away with a bad shot. A lucky bird. There's another one down. And it's just consistent during a certain part of the day. They just coming in non-stop, over and over again. And this was about 70 yards. I believe it was 70, 72 yards. Starting off the top of that pole. This is 96 yards. Eurasian dove on the cattle gate. And it looks like not a very well placed shot. He's got enough energy to get about another foot. And that's it. And he doesn't move. Walked up on him and he did not move. Then here at the bottom of the screen, another 94-yard shot, and he made it about 20 yards. He was 20, 30 yards off to the right of the clip there, and gathered him up. Got him in the freezer. There's a miss on the feral pigeons out there about 80 yards. And I am not going to shoot the hawk.
Steer the truck. Just keep her on the road.
Come up to see what was going on with these hawks. They stayed on the back of the property there. If I can do any kind of decent camera work. And there's a immature bird on a fresh prairie dog kill. sketched out by us there.
First year bird. Be an easy bird to trap. You know how you trap him? Go chase him off of there. Wrap that thing in leather
I
edible.
enjoy seeing the birds.
Leave it alone.
Anytime
Hardwood.
I have a chance, I'll
Yep.
get the camera on them. I've missed some opportunities, some ferruginous hawks out here on this same property. Um, some bald eagles around. A couple of kestrels. And I'm gonna head on back to the house and drive through the country, and that was it for this episode. Sparrow time, sparrow hunting on the dairy farm. I think we had decent numbers for just over an hour of shooting, and I do think I lost some footage as well. If I come across that, maybe I'll throw some clips together, another short video. As for now, here gun in Colorado. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your day.